Are you excited about this? Me too. Right after I talked about all the bikes I ever owned, my dad reached out to me and asked if I wanted the mountain bike that I talked about that I had when I was a teenager and I shared with him. He fell off it like 2 years ago and hasn't ridden it since, and said he doesn't want to ride it anymore, so did I want it? Hell yeah, crazy. So here it is. It's an old Rally Century and it's in pretty good shape, but I think I'm going to do, this is going to be a new project bike, and I'm going to absolutely rebuild this thing from the ground up. The only thing I'm going to keep are the frame, forks, and actually these Diacomp cantilever brakes are actually pretty good still, pretty high-end brake, so I'm going to keep that, but everything else going to be changed out, new wheel set, new drivetrain. It's going to be awesome. But first, got to tear it down. I left off a couple of weeks ago and I was just disassembling my dad's old bike here, which is my new project bike, this Rally Century. And at this point, fully disassembled, but I did have to take it down to the great folks at Downtown Bike Hounds here in Hamilton because I didn't have the right bottom bracket tool to remove this. And I also didn't have the right headset tool. It was a weird size spanner that needed to go in there, so they were good enough to help me out. But stripped down, and as you can see, there are some rust issues for sure. But that's okay. We're going to grind that out, and I just want to keep this as original as possible, so I'm not too concerned. I'm going to clean this up down to the bare metal. Then we're going to clear coat this thing, and we're just going to call it a day at that. And we're going to start with the frame, at least the rust gone and the clear coat on. And it is what it is. You know, it's supposed to be a sleeper bike. It's supposed to be just like people look at it, just kind of glance over and go, beat up old bike. But then if they actually paid attention, really nice parts, and it's a really nice bike, and the ride feel and all that stuff will be great. And I'll be riding around on a nostalgia cloud all the time. Beautiful. Okay, and there is the frame. It's got its clear coat on, it's got the rust converter that I put on first, which is like a little primer here, so you can see that it's taken any rust now and it's converted it chemically to a paintable surface, so that worked out very nice. And most of the frame is still looking the way it should have, right from the original paint job. And there's the forks over there, and they are ready to go. So I'm gonna call it here for now. This is gonna be the end of this video. This is the stripped down, and it's been clear coated and ready to go. So I will post another video, I don't know, next spring, I suppose. This is gonna be a winter project, and I'm not gonna like make a video as I go along. I'm just gonna film it as I build it, and then I'll post a whole video once it's done next spring and I'm ready to ride. All right, long-term project, but I'm excited about it. Should be fun.